Welcome to BP Armor. Welcome to another tabletop review. Today, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of firearm on the table here. All of these firearm are Glock in the Glock platform. We have from the 43X to the 48, the 44, Glock 19 Gen 4, Glock 17 Gen 3, Glock 17 Gen 5, and a Glock 17L with a long slide, which is a Gen 3. So I'm going to try my best to break it down to the bare minimum of what each and every gun represents. Because as you can tell, Glocks are one of the most reliable guns that's on the market. And people are looking for different variants of Glock, and you can always find different types of Glock to suit your needs, or your everyday carry, which is your EDC. I love the Glock platform. It works, 100% reliable. That's why law enforcement and the military chose it over the years to use as their number one sidearm. When you want a Glock to work, it will work no matter what's the situation or what ammo you put into it. It will work for you. With that being said, let's jump into all the specs and what the Glock platform is like. This is my Glock 43X. It has the same grip length as the 19. It can hold up to 15 rounds in a magazine, because this one, I think I put the shield arm mags on this one. No, not this one. I have the regular mag release for the Glock on this one. It comes with a 10 round magazine, which is California compliant, and it has steel sights on it. I think this slide is from Palmetto State Armory. So, I just threw it on there, and this is the original Glock parts, original frame itself. This is one of my gun in my rotation for my ADC when my wife decided not to use it. This is my number one choice of carry gun. I'm running a Allison red dot on top of it. Has a 3 reticle. It has the reticle with the dot, has the dot by itself, and the dot with the circle by itself too. It also has 2 night modes, and has a automatic setting on it for brightness. It depends on the ambient light in the room. It reads the light in the room to bring the brightness of the red dot up to your eyesight. I'm running regular standard Glock sights on it. I changed the Glock trigger. As you can tell, I put a gold trigger in there. I like the gold. This one, I changed the mag release on it, because this one is the metal mag release, because I used the shield on mags as the Glock 19. As you can tell, this is a Glock 19. My Gen 4 is the same ergonomic. The only thing that's different is a slim profile. This one is one of my favorite gun, but this one I carried almost every day in my rotation. Depends on what I'm wearing. And as I said, it holds 15 rounds because I upgraded to the shield arm mags, or the Palmetto State Armory mag, that fits in there. I put a mag well on it. And this is the Glock 48 Gen 4. This one is the Glock 44 that shoots I use this one as a training gun. This one shoots a 22 long rifle. And it gets a little bit dusty every time I take it out to the range and bring it back home. I have to clean it, because those 22 long rifle carries a lot of dust. But it's a soft shooter, and it's a training gun. I use it as a training gun or a beginner's gun. So if I want to teach anyone about, gun safety and teach them how to shoot, then we can use this one. Normally I start out with this one because it's a soft shooter. It doesn't have that much recoil. As I said, this is one of my favorite builds, my Deadpool, and this is a Gen 4 Glock 19. This one stays in the safe most of the time, or safe kept. I put a few rounds through ever so often, but I like to keep it, nice and neat and tight. This one is my Glock 17 Gen 3. Now, this Gen 3 is a classic. No matter, I think I put 5,000 rounds through this one before, and it holds up pretty well. I mean, as I said, Glock works. It may look bulky and blocky and whatever, but it works, and it's 100% reliable. I guess Gaston Glock know what they were doing when they build these platforms, these type of guns. And this one is this Glock 17 Gen 5. I put a gold barrel in this. I think you've seen this one before in one of my videos. Put a mag well on it. I also run a snake eye, sights on it, so you can look right down the middle and you can see it. I'm not pointing the firearm towards me, and it's empty. As you can tell, most of them are locked open. It's empty. And this one is my Gen 3 build. This is a Glock 17 with a long slide and a twisted barrel. Also running a red dot with the solar panel on it for, so if the battery ever goes dead, it reads the light in the room, the ambient light. This is also a Allison 407C red dot. This one is a 507K, I think, red dot, yeah, X2. And this one is the 507C V2. Okay, so this gun is mostly my competition gun. As you can see, it's in that green, nice green color. The rear sight is in front of the red dot itself. It was designed that way for a purpose. This trigger is amazing. When I said amazing, I mean literally amazing. I think it's 3.25 or 3.5. Yeah, the reset is really short. As I said, this is a race gun. It's one of my competition gun. I shoot it a lot. I think I've got maybe like 6,000 to 7,000 rounds through it, and it's holding up. Glock hold the value of their guns, and you can find a lot of aftermarket parts for any one of these guns out there. And you can build this gun to specification or to your liking. As I said, Glock is a platform that most people, if it's your first gun, you probably won't buy a Glock because it doesn't come with an external safety. The safety is built on the trigger itself, and the firearm pin safety is one of the mechanisms that they built inside of the gun. So my favorite gun again, this is in my rotation with my other Glock 19 that I carry in a sidecar, 15 round in the magazine, as I said before, Glock 48. I would definitely recommend. It's a nice build. It's really light, small, it's compact, and it's concealable. It don't even print at all. So that's the reason why I chose this, because you can get 15 in this, just like you can get 15 in that. And it doesn't print at all. It has a slim profile, has that red dot reticle in it. You can't beat that. For the price and for what it's used for, I would recommend this to anyone. Until another time, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time when we talk about my favorite EDC setup and how do I go about carrying this one and my Glock 19. Until then, take care.